Nishukishe mta dere wauru wa mta wanataka choma na mikiase mta
wagwan karibu tena. Welcome to the Atmost Entertainment Podcast and I'm your host Curious kwenye flow hapa. I hope all of you guys are doing great and having a fantastic weekend and had a great week. I'll see you maze. It has come to the end of the month na tunaanzia month ingine mpya. And first imeangukia on a Saturday. How amazing. But we have been having a long September. Maze mbona hivi September, lakini mimi kwangu na feel September imefeel more productive than any other few months that we've had, And the one thing I love about right now is the fact that ni kama people are starting to drop jams on jams. Kama kuna kitu moja na kwanga nimenotice is that from now to December, the amount of energy artists have is going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. I usually hear that October's Tuesdays and is it Fridays? I don't know, one of the things that's saying are usually dangerous months because that's when you feel like you are at most your productive self, and I hope you guys use this opportunity to just do just that. And with that, my people, I want us to go straight into the podcast, which comes out at every Saturday at 9 a.m. every Saturday. And today I still want to do an episode part 2 of the Kenyan DJs. And before we dive into the world of the Kenyan DJs, more about the world into the Kenyan DJs, if you haven't watched the first part, you can go back on my channel and just look at the part 1 that I made for Kenyan DJs and their contribution to the Kenyan music industry. I will see you. And maze, I've been seeing artists dropping gems on gems, and if there's one thing I've noticed, nimeona my people, nimecheki Wangeshi and Femi One on a track together. This has been a long time coming and it hasn't happened in a very long while. Like, honestly, Wangeshi, thanks. Femi One, thanks for this, my people. Even though mnafaa kwa mnadu every other artist out there, if you haven't had a feature na msee yote mwenye unapenda kwa industry, tafadhali get in there and do your thing. And kitu moja I love about this is like they haven't done a song together. Like they have never done a song together since they were in King Kaka's Ligiso, and that was like 9 years ago, I guess. And I'm telling you, my people, if you haven't listened to Wangeshi's album, and ukaskize, Kachonjo is one of the best albums that I've had this year so far. And other other albums that I want to talk about later on the podcast, but Wangeshi is one of the biggest artists in Kenya right now. And if you haven't watched the new song between featuring actually it's Femi One featuring Wangeshi, and that's a dope collaborative project that I've seen. I've also seen that Maya has dropped an album, and nimeona Ether Music. What? But if you do not know Ether Music, I will do a whole podcast on this guy from venye ameanzia, cause this guy ametoka far. Him and Watendawili, mse, those have been I've seen their growth and how much they have been doing their work, and I am really happy for Ether. And right now, we're not on first name basis, but Ether Music, Buddha, I love you. I love your music. So keep on doing your thing. But just but your album ikitoka, tafadhali tuambie so that we can go in and make sure you will listen to your album and your piece and your soul and what you're sharing with us, because maze, you're an amazing artist. If you do not know who Ether Music is, just go back to his channels and just watch everything that he has done. And right now, my people, by the way, I'm seeing there's an event happening next week. Event is by the Amapiano Tour KE, and kama kuna event naweza penda kwenda sahi in December is this one. Then I'm seeing Thames Cranium is hinting he wants to come, like this hub of entertainment Africa inakuanga tu Kenya. So watu wangu, if you haven't really been up to news with entertainment news, the Atmost Entertainment News will keep you up to date. You don't have to go anywhere else to go and look for this information. Just come here and you will always be get out ukiwa satisfied na ukiwa unajua nini unataka unafanya during your weekend. Also about the Amapiano tour, as I want to talk about the DJs, I want you guys to like the Amapiano tour has been doing tours all over Kenya. Like walikuwa Nakuru, walienda Kisii. I've seen them do, I think they did a Kisumu one. Then there are so many areas that they have done these tours, and Mungong Road they have done different places, and I love this energy that they keep on doing. I know even there's one amazing DJ that has been going on with them, and his name is Mr. C. Shout out to Mr. C. He's the first DJ that has ever played my song anywhere in a club. So that's a G that I say anywhere and I go, atabarikiwe, you know, because he made that move that I didn't think anyone would make for me. And that's why I keep on insisting, if you have DJs on your playlist, tafadhali artists watumie hizo mangoma zenu. Now to the main topic, DJs, Kenyan DJs. Maze, yes, last time I talked about how they are the forefront on how we turn or how we make Kenyan music more appealing to our audiences. So last week I talked about the way they like pioneered different music, and I will even go further in saying right now with the current wave of, like, let's take for example the Amapiano that I'm talking about. Amapiano right now ilivuma because of the DJs. And if there's one thing you'd realize is that Kenyan DJs come up with their mixes and they do distribution, and during that distribution is how now the consumer wanaanza kupenda Kenya naona. And for example now Amapiano venye imetokea mse ni noma. There was a time I remember not very much, kulikuwa na time Deep House ilikuwa like one of our biggest selling points in events, you know, and DJs who would go for these events, they would always play Deep House or house music. And that's one of the most beautiful things about how the Kenyan market is a very accepting market, you know, inaitikianga every type of music from everywhere, and that's one of the things that I love about the Kenyan market, maze. Ndio maana I keep on insisting that Kenyan DJs should play Kenyan music, hata kama hata isikuwe below 60% of the Kenyan music that you're playing. Hiyo 40% sawa, mimi naweza achia wengine. Wacha radios wafanye 70, hata 70, hata 90. Actually tusiwa nini sana, tuseme around 75% of Kenyan music wako wanacheza tu Kenya music pekee. Hizo zingine sasa juu we want to balance out the how much we consume from outside and how much we consume from inside, you know. And Kenya is a very diverse place, and I'd love if we are more accepting of our market. If at all, kama I know it's possible, tunaweza ifanya hata 90, unajua 10% iko konje 10 au konje 90% iko yetu, na music yetu it's up to par to every other music industry around the world. And that's one thing I love about our Kenya music industry. And the DJs are the ones who will drive that home, you know. And if there's one thing I love about DJ Pinye, as much as alikuanga picky about who he would pick for his mixes and who he would pick to push and all that, he made a clear distinction in how he can in how our Kenyan DJs should be acting. And it's not just about ati kunyimana sports ama kitu ka hiyo. Inafaa kuwa about trying to create a quality a quality service or a quality mix that hadi audience yako inabambika tu, unajua. Na saa zingine if you're an artist, you know how you but through this regular checkups with your DJs, unaweza jua kwenye market iko, and you can improve on your sound or make your sound even deeper and more better and more like you, unajua. And that's the beauty of the Kenyan DJs. Kenyan DJs have been contributing a lot to the Kenyan music industry, and the people from all walks of the industry, gospel industry, akina DJ Mo, akina DJ Sadiq, you know, Ase, akina DJ Kroba, side ya reggae, akina DJ Hassan, akina, you know, the Chris Darling. Like, you see, the music industry has been guided by our Kenyan DJs in such a way that it's a key part of our ecosystem as the Kenyan music industry. And when we are talking about the Kenyan DJs, so if there's one thing I love about the Kenyan DJs is that as much as there are controversies and scandalous events that happen with them, I keep on telling you guys, which industry doesn't have these scandalous events that happen with our people? Because we are all human, there are different things that happen. So I love the energy that they keep on giving. Hey, my people, if you do not know your homegrown DJs, you should know them. For there are different DJs in different event joints, each around the country msee. Yani kuna like ukienda joint yote unapatanga tu DJ tu wako hapo. Na hiyo ndio the beauty of the Kenyan industry. Sababu wako huko mbele, hao ndio wanapush your music. Na hiyo ndio heshima tunafaa kuwapatia Joasi. Ni maji mbaya kuruka events. Ndio maana unaweza cheki kwa event kunaweza kuwa na like 3 different stages. Kuna moja inacheza Kenya music pale, reggae kule unasikia hip hop, unajua like za huko majua or something, ama piano inacheza huko. Unaget 3 different events, different fields, and they all bring people together and they feel amazing. That's what the work of the DJs have been doing since they started, and I love everything about how it is right now. If you're a DJ or you're an upcoming DJ, usirus Dusi lose your ukiendelea kujipatia motisha kila time, utaomoka bila hata wewe. Yaani kazi yako utakonga tu, unapigwa tu, unabukiwa tu. Nilikuwa naona like DJ Joe Mfalme, I'm sure like right now he's fully booked. He's almost fully booked till deck. Anajua kila month kuna gigs kadhaa amezipangia, unajua. And that's the beauty about working. Maze ukipiga hiyo hustle, unapiga hiyo kagu, unapiga hadi wewe unajiti, unajua. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Maze, if you're not having a great weekend, now you're going to be having a great weekend because you just received the Atmost Entertainment news. And my people, if you want to keep on watching the Atmost Entertainment Podcast TV, just subscribe to the channel, and I will be dropping every episode every other Saturday, you know. And my people, I'm still so psyched on how much I want to share with you. And on the next episode, I will be talking about a different topic completely. I hope I have covered enough on the Kenyan DJs for you guys, because some of you had told me I need to cover more on the Kenyan DJs. I'm sure I'll come to, there's so much I haven't even covered on how Kenyan DJs, like the influence they have on the matatu culture. But that I feel I will do a whole podcast on the matatu culture on its own, and that's where I'll include now like how the influence of the DJs in the matatu culture and the matatu culture influence to the DJs right now, because there's so many DJs who have risen from the matatus mixes to where they are right now. Say wako jumbaya, and that's one of the most loving things about our Kenyan culture. I hope you guys had a fun time with me, and I'm your host today, Curious kwenye Flow hapa, and find me here every single Saturday at 9 a.m. every other Saturday, every Saturday. And with that, have a great time, have a great weekend. See you next week, same place, same time. Wagwan.
Haba itajaza bila aibu. Islando, mambo